Okay, today is all about preparing to paint. We're going to be going around and sanding some of the areas that we just didn't get to in the past whenever we were working on the walls and priming. We're also going to go around and sand a lot of the baseboards and the window trim. We originally talked about replacing all of the trim in the house, all the window trim, all the baseboards, but budget-wise, we're just gonna hold off on that for now. It might be something that we can do in the future. We're gonna try to smooth them up a little bit and work with what we got. Chris is also adding some drywall mud to some of the areas that still needed it. Hopefully we will get all of this done today, and then we can paint tomorrow. That's the goal. And then we will officially be done. Waiting on that area to dry so we can sand it, but we've just about sanded everywhere. After finishing all the sanding, we then went around the border of the room, adding caulking along the trim and the wall. Whenever we're doing any kind of caulking, we like to have some wet wipes or baby wipes or something on hand. Sometimes we use it, like we'll put it around our finger and use it to wipe the caulk line, or like we're doing right now, Chris has gloves on. He's doing that, and then I will wipe his finger off and get all of the excess caulking off that he is wiping off. So there's a little trick that we use, and it's helped us a lot because we weren't very good at caulking in the past, and this has kind of helped us a lot, so recommend it. This is what we're using today, the big stretch. We've seen it on the build show tons of times, and it's not at Home Depot, it's at Lowe's, and we're always at Home Depot, but we decided to go to Lowe's today, go out of our way just to get this, and worth it. Okay, we decided to take the doors off because we think it's just gonna be a smoother process. It'll be easier to go around the trim. We'll have to empty that closet. And then we can do a nice spray finish. We'll take off the handles and the hinges, and then we'll do a nice finish on the doors. I think it's just gonna go smoother. So one thing that I'm about to try, you can see these old hinges have a lot of paint on them. One of them was kind of rusted. These are the pins, you can see how dirty they are. I'm gonna soak these in mineral spirits and see if I can clean that paint off. Otherwise, we will probably have to replace the hinges, but if we don't have to, then that would be nice. This is what I have. So
we did have paint thing. I thought it was just mineral spirits.
I know, but it's made with mineral spirits, so
I don't know the distinction.
It's made for oil base, not latex, so I don't know if this is gonna work because I'm pretty sure that's latex paint. I don't think it's working.
Well, then it's water-based paint, right?
Maybe.
So put your spray on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so it's not, it wasn't oil-based. Wish I knew that, but I don't know why I thought this would work. All right, go get that spray, please. What should I spray it on?
What do you got now?
Citrus strip paint and varnish stripper. I bought this thinking I would want to strip all of the doors. I tried it on the basement door and I've quickly changed my mind because it sounds like a pain in the butt. It looks like a pain in the butt. It works though. There's a section where it stripped off really well. It says to shake for like 2 minutes, but it's probably pretty good, yeah? All right. After testing the spray on the pins, we went ahead and removed the hinges in order to spray those as well. Not too shabby. I feel like this is working. We're gonna go ahead and scrub the rest of these. I'm gonna flip them over, spray them, do the same thing, and then we're going to just let them kind of, I'm gonna rinse them off and maybe soak them in some hot water and some dish soap. I don't know, I'm gonna try and clean them up and we'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards. Morning. Okay, so I decided to use that spray stuff again, and I sprayed it all over the hinges and everything and just left it in the bucket overnight. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Let me show you. It turned like this blue color. I don't know. I'm about to scrub them and rinse them off and see how they turn out. Okay, a couple of the pieces are a bit rusty, so I might do like a rust remover. You can see it right there. And it got definitely on my towel. So far, I still think it's worth a shot of seeing how they spray paint. It is so beautiful outside this morning. So, this was my idea. Let's see if it goes through. Yeah, that way you get the whole top of the ball.
You get all the balls.
Okay. The whole ball. Chris has started the taping process. We tape the windows and then we'll put either plastic or paper or something over them. Okay, so I'm using this thing called Masking Liquid H2O. And you can see based on the pictures that like what it's used for. So when it's done, you'll just score the edges and it peels off, and man, when it peels off, it's so satisfying. The paint sprayer we're going to be using today. We bought it from Harbor Freight. We read and watched some good reviews on it, so we're going to see how it performs. And if it works well, we'll be using it on the exterior, I believe. After tons of prepping, it was finally time to paint. We went with Sherwin-Williams Greek Villa in a flat finish. There was a learning curve to using the sprayer, but overall it went pretty well. The prep time is a lot longer for spraying, but the actual time it takes to paint is fairly quick, and it felt like we finished in no time. Now that we had the painting inside complete, it was time to shift our energy onto cleaning up and finishing all of the details so that we can put it back together. It has some leftover, but that's okay. Alright, so we went ahead and decided to remove all of the doors in the house, minus the closet doors, like in the bedrooms. But all of the bedroom doors, the linen closet door, basement door, all of the doors. And you guys saw before how we did the hinges. So I have the rest of the hinges soaking right here, looking nice and gross. We'll get those spray painted here in just a little while. Chris is working on sanding the doors. Like that area is gonna need to be sanded really well. Maybe even put some wood putty, I don't know. That one's pretty rough. Somebody tried to knock down that door or something. Anyways, here's all the doors. And hopefully our goal is to do them tonight. For those of you that may wonder, why are we spraying it on our deck? Don't we worry about that, or against this fence? No, we don't care about any of that because
Motivation.
yeah, it'll force us to finally address it. But the deck is rotting. There's like areas that you can like feel it giving. So anyways, this is our next big project, is probably the deck, and then we do plan on taking down this chain link fence at some point as well. So we don't care if we have a little overspray on these things because they will be replaced, and like Chris said, it'll give us motivation to maybe do it a little bit faster. After painting the doors and spray painting the hinges and the dining room light, it was finally time to start putting everything back in its place. As we finish putting it all back together, let's look back on what this room looked like before. When we first moved in, it was a dark, tan-colored, boring room. We started by fixing the many cracks in the wall, then we added the recessed lighting, took down the faux beam between the living room and the dining room, changed out the ceiling fan, and replaced all the windows, all before we started the planking process, which led us to this. What was once a dark, uninviting room is now a bright and welcoming home. one that we feel relaxed coming home to and proud to show off. We truly love how these ceilings turned out and the character that it brings to the house, and we would do it all over again in a heartbeat. Thanks for watching and following along if you actually watched all 4 parts of this. It was a long process. We put a lot of work into it. Yeah. And I'd like to say that we can just sit back and relax, but the reality is there's always another project around the corner. Yeah. Make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you guys next time.
We love you, fam.
Bye, guys.